Chair recognizes Alderman Vasquez.
Thank you, Madam President. I'm going to contain myself. I appreciate our colleague naming the number of groups that are providing or attempting to provide oversight for the police. I'd say when you've got that many of those organizations all saying the same thing, the city should listen. I'm someone who, before coming to council or even thinking about running for office, was out in the streets because we needed to have more police oversight. I was someone who got arrested before I was 18, who was racially profiled, and first learned about CPAC from visiting Senn High School when the city was having meetings to talk about police oversight. That is where I first learned about the Civilian Police Accountability Council, and it's what drove me to be in the streets along with so many others so that we could see the change that we wanted to see in this world, knowing the lives that we've had to live here. Because I wanted to learn about it as I was moving forward as a community organizer, I also joined CAPS and became a civilian facilitator. I was on a DAC as well. And what I learned even in being in that role is that police officers recognized that they needed oversight and faith in the institution, because often we aim our frustration at police when their job is only to enforce. They don't write the laws. That's us here in this council. So part of my organizing to get to this office was to make sure that I could have a voice and work to make that change. In coming to the council, I met the Grassroots Alliance for Police Accountability and learned about their legislation and recognized that there was an overwhelming chorus of voices that recognized that over 100 years of police violence and 100 years of police misconduct, change needed to happen. I feel a certain frustration. We have members of the council here who vote no on oversight or don't show up. But yet when the settlements are here, they'll vote no on those, knowing that month after month, we keep doling out money because the system doesn't work. Millions of dollars, 1.2 million plus more millions on top of that, over $800 million in the last decade that are taxpayer dollars that are wasted time and time again because we don't work on an institution that clearly needs to be fixed. When there was a special meeting that this council called to have the superintendent come speak about police, he was asked by our colleague about oversight. He agreed there was a lot of oversight in place. He was also asked, do you believe that we need more oversight? And he said, yes, that if any officer on the force now doesn't believe that reform is needed, they shouldn't be on the force. Because it doesn't matter whether you have a badge on or not. Criminal is criminal and wrong is wrong. And what we were working here to do, what took a lot of us coming together, having conversations with people who we didn't agree with, is what we understood is we needed to fix this system to make it better, to actually provide public safety, not just talk about it, not do anything about it, and then vote and continue these settlements. Some of us got voted in and got elected to do something. And I am really proud of everyone here that came together to talk, even those of us who didn't agree on perspective. I want to thank you and your team, because through negotiation, we were able to come to agreement there and establish something that makes our city better and our city safer. Is it going to fix everything? No, but it is a step in the right direction. It is transformative, and it is what we need to do for our city. You want police to be able to solve investigations in a better manner or more efficiently, then you need communities to have enough trust in them to give them the information that allows them to solve crimes. That does not happen when we don't have faith in that institution. And we all agree there's a problem. There's a federal consent decree on it. There are so many things that constantly we're being told we need to fix. So I appreciate that people don't agree. I appreciate that in democracy, people can vote no, but let's not misrepresent and say that those who are in support of fixing an institution are not for public safety. I'd argue that those who want to stay and do nothing and continue the status quo aren't for public safety. So I would urge my colleagues who are on the fence and have not decided yet to join us to make our city better rather than just stand aside as it continues to get worse. Thank you, Madam President.